In the mortal realms, the night rides. From cursed bloodlines charge the Soulblight Gravelords, a host of immortal knights, steel-clad riders, undying steeds, a hunger that never fades. But the earth cracks with heat and fury. From molten halls rise the Fyreslayers, warrior priests of fire and oath. Runes glow, axes bite, the forged god is invoked. Speed versus endurance, immortal cavalry against unbreakable flame. Can the knights of undeath break the living wall of fire, or will the rune-forged fury burn them from saddle and soul? This is Age of Sigmar.
Welcome to WGTV.
Yes, welcome.
I'm back. I've got the Soulblight again.
I brought Fyreslayers today. It's been a while since we brought them out.
And you've got some new presents, haven't you?
Yes, some very lovely Fyreslayer dice from Rolling Sixes. Looking forward to rolling these. Hopefully
thank you as well to our other sponsor, warbay.shop. And yeah, we'll be looking forward to rolling some dice today. I am going to change to something other than Soulblight at some point, but you'll enjoy one more game with these for now. Fyreslayers, I think, haven't been on the channel for a while. What sort of build have you brought?
So it's lots of infantry with one magma drop. So lots and lots of Hearthguard.
The lesser spotted infantry in the current age of
with a bit of
Sigmar.
tunneling as well. So we'll pop up and have a bit of a party in the middle,
and we'll be playing the Noxious Nexus.
Yep.
So we're all squeezed into one half of the table at the moment.
Very squeezed. Could have done with some more room.
But we'll see how it goes. I think I won the roll-off, chose to defend, but I've outdropped you.
Yep.
And Fyreslayers will be going first. So we'll see you on the other side.
Yep, so 4 inches of movement.
Noxious Nexus. Objectives cannot be controlled in the first battle round. Each player scores victory points at the end of each of their turns as follows. Score 5 victory points if you control the Oakenbrow objective. Score 3 victory points if you control the Gnarlroot objective. Score 2 victory points if you control the Heartwood objective. In addition, at the end of the battle, a player scores 10 victory points if they control the Heartwood objective. If you are the underdog, once per battle round, start of the battle round, pick an objective. Each unit contesting that objective is the target. Roll a d3 for each target. On a 2+, inflict an amount of mortal damage on the target equal to the roll. If you pick the Heartwood objective, roll a d6 for each target instead. Good luck, my warriors.
So, Fyreslayers turn 1. Hero phase. Nothing happened. I failed
I think you'll find that there are some baby bats on the table. So, Big Vordry stepped up, he said, I'll use a command point. And out came the Sanguine Swarm, which was the only thing that happened in Garry's hero phase.
Yep, absolutely nothing else happened. We moved 4 inches up a little bit. We didn't go for the objective yet. There is a reason behind that, which will soon happen. It'll be later explained. But we're keeping it a secret. And then we got 5 up ward off for the rune, and that's about it.
So, Soulblight turn 1. Garry said he had a secret at the end of turn 1. Apparently the secret is he's an umpty. That's what I've been told to say. Because, as you might be able to see, there are 0 points on the board at the moment. So, neither of us scored any battle tactics.
It has been a while.
Nobody can score any objectives. So yeah, we're just sort of feeling each other out at the moment. But at the start of this turn, Vaudry, in a complete mirroring of Garry's hero phase, tried to cast Quick Blood on himself and failed. So literally nothing happened in the Soulblight hero phase. And then Garry rolled a 1 for his prayer, so nothing happened in the hero phase at all. So, yeah, the theme of this turn is nothing until movement, because we did do a bit of movement. So, Barrow Knights kind of advanced to a position around here with their little White Lord friend. These Barrow Knights up here just came in for a bit of a screen in front of the Blood Knights. You'll notice not on the objective. Now, there is a reason behind this, and just to let you know, in case you missed it in the lists, we've both got exactly the same battle tactics. So the first part of Restless Energy is take an objective off your opponent. So neither of us want to go on to objectives. Still, the Vargeists have teleported over to here, so they are sitting on this one. Can't score it yet, but they are there. They are in the game. And the bats, these bats have moved up again, just screening. They've not charged for anything. But the main man, down he came. Little rover, the Revenant Draconith has landed over on that side of the table, lining up some little naked dwarves over here. Garry redeployed bravely his Fyreslayers over there, but left these ones within the range of Rover's mighty breath. And so one little ginger dwarf is no longer of this world. And that's all that's happened so far, really. There were no charges, there was no covering fire, and there were no points. So an honourable 0-0 draw in the first part of this game. And we've got a little roll-off to do to see how turn 2 goes.
Yeah. So does that come off this one? Yes.
I think I'll take it.
Okay.
Fyreslayer turn 2. So we've got a lot of stuff going on here right now. So the first prayer we got off, we got the Mountain Inferno jumping up here. We got Grimnar's Fury on these guys. So they had fight twice, but last. And we charged the Manifestation over here. We charged the Big Dragon over here. And then these guys popped up, but failed the charge. So I wasn't sure which way I was going to go. And then there was a lot of combat going on. So there was some Blood Knights here, yeah.
No, Barrow Knights.
Barrow Knights.
Yeah.
They've gone now.
Because you had run and charge as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I got run and charge off, so that was quite fun. And then
so I think that helped you kind of get over here and also get over to the dragon over there.
Yeah.
Because even with a 1-inch redeploy, I just wasn't far enough away.
No. So we got 5 points this turn, and now it's on to Adam's turn 2.
Soulblight, turn 2, and it's all happening. It's all getting a bit violent. So let me talk you through it. First of all, Vordry stepped up. He stood astride his magnificent mount, and he called out the immortal words, "Quick blood," and his prayers were actually answered, or his spells were answered. So he got strike first at the start of the turn. We handed over to see if Garry wanted to do anything. Did you?
I did not. I miscounted. No, didn't. Nothing happened.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
Back to me. So
story.
we went into movement, and there was a lot of movement to be doing now. So the Blood Knights, having reversed a little bit to take a bit of a running charge, moved up to within 3 inches of some little dwarf things who had the temerity to redeploy 5 inches back. Make my charge harder. But no matter, more on that in a minute. Vordry flew himself over here and said, I'll have a little word with whatever was over here. And the Baronites came up and said, don't leave us out. We're going to have a little go as well. Meanwhile, these little Baronites were resurrected from the ones who had died over here. And because it was my turn, I can be out with 3 of the enemy, but I'm not allowed to charge if I'm within 9. So they're back and feeling better than ever. The Vargeist, meanwhile, just consolidated their position on this objective. There's some angry looking dwarves over there who don't really want to tangle with just yet. We mentioned the redeploy, so into shooting, and Rover and Vordry did a bit of shooting. It was a bit inconsequential, but they chipped some wounds off in various places. So let's talk about the charge phase, because that's the fun bit. The Blood Knights made a charge, 7-inch charge after the redeploy. In they went. Vordry went, I'm joining you, I'm rolling a 6-6, and I'm definitely going in there. He only needed 3. These Baronites charged into a unit that was here. They've since piled in and done shenanigans. And Rover was in combat over here. Now again, I must explain, Rover is not dead. More on that in a minute. But he is not there, as you can probably tell. So the fighting commenced. Vordry struck first. His rampage went into the unit that was engaged with the Blood Knights, did some wounds there, and then he decided to slap the unit that he was in combat with and just took them off the table. And there's how it's done, boys. Turned to the Blood Knights, and the Blood Knights went, hold my beer, all out attack, and we slapped off another unit of dwarfs over there. Now you may remember the synergy here, because they are wholly within 12 of Vordry. When they killed something, they're now +1 damage for the rest of the game. And then these Baronites weren't actually engaged, and we thought what we'll do is a cheeky little bit of shenanigan. We'll pile in because we charged, and just tag this little unit here and bring it into combat with a unit that I don't mind it being in combat with, and it just stops them moving around and doing things that I don't want them to do. So at the end of that turn, I think I've taken a reasonably strong board position because I'm on all 3 objectives, and I've taken an objective off Garry. So that adds up to 15 plays 5. I've not killed a hero yet, so more work to be done. And we have a little roll off to see if I get to try. 1. To draw again. So it's over to you again.
I'm going to have to take it, otherwise I'm going to won't be able to do much of anything, will I? Turn 3!
So no prisoners.
Didn't go well, guys. There's a lot of fighting. The magma drafts move around. The Infernoth came this way. The Grimhold got killed. We did some shooting.
We've really jumped straight to the end this time, haven't we?
We have. There's not really.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Rewind. Hero phase.
Hero phase.
You got your little fight twice thing off, didn't you?
Yeah, we got the prayer off again to fight twice. We got the smitter up, so we did some shooting with this. I think we killed one knight with that.
Well, hero phase.
Yep.
Stay with me.
So yeah, there wasn't a lot to do in the hero phase.
Yeah. And I didn't do anything in the hero phase.
Nope, so there's not a lot happened there.
But then a bit of movement to just threaten the Blood Knights.
Yep, to
You
come
brought
around this
two
way.
little guys in over here. These guys moved up.
Yeah, and then charges was where it really happened.
Yeah.
Where we got 4 lots of charges off, over 10.
Yeah.
Over
There was
9.
a 10, then a double 6, then
Yeah.
another double 6,
6.
and then a 7.
These dice are really good. Buy them now. And then everything died in combat. I'm sorry, viewers, but that's what happened.
Well, Vordry still had strikes first on,
Yes,
so
which is
he did a bit of a number on the magma draft before he got to fight.
yes.
Left him on 1 wound remaining. But he did fight back.
He did fight back.
Killed a couple of knights.
Only a couple.
So the knights took that personally and
Killed him.
that last wound off. So
Was
then
it a
these
hoot?
guys took it personally and killed the knights.
Yeah. So lots of killing going on. Not a lot of scoring. So it takes me to 12 on my turn 3. And
So
then
you took this objective off me
Yeah.
for your battle tactic and scored it for 2.
Yep.
So that got you 7, which, as you say, takes you to 12.
So your turn 3.
Soulblight turn 3.
Should be quick.
Soulblight, turn 3. We do not like the fact that these dwarves keep stealing the initiative, so when we finally get a turn we take out our frustration on them. In the hero phase, I pretty much have one trick in my hero phase. It's try and cast Quick Blood, and it either goes off or it doesn't, and this time it didn't. But Vordry was tired, he'd done his work, he was like, easy come, easy go. We'll see what we can do without it. Didn't really need to do anything else in the hero phase. There was no invocation to do or anything like that. I don't think Garry did anything in the hero phase.
Nope, absolutely nothing again.
And back to me. So movement was fairly straightforward. It was all just putting pressure this way. And Rover came back down to help out. He just landed in the middle of the table and said, my table, just threatening a unit that was over here. Don't think there were any redeploys. Most things were in combat by this stage. So a little bit of shooting. Again, it's Soulblight, so it's a little bit inconsequential, the shooting, or the breathing as we call it. And then the charges happened. Vordry charged a little hero who was here. And then these Baronites and this White Lord went into this unit here. Rover also made his 9-inch charge over into the dwarves that were on this objective to help out his little Vargeist buddy. And everything else was kind of already in combat. There was a bit of a toying with whether this gentleman would make a countercharge, but then it was decided, nah,
He got in.
Well, he would have done. We rolled it for fun, and he would have done. But Garry had neither the command points nor the cojones for it. So on to the fighting, and the fighting that I was expecting to be most devastating was these two units, because I'm using this model as a White Lord, so when he fights he chains into the Baronites and they both fight together, and I think we did a sum total of, was it 1 wound or 1 dwarf?
1 dwarf.
1 dwarf. 1 measly dwarf with mortal wounds on crits and everything, and double damage on the charge. 1 dwarf. So that was a bit disappointing, but the rest of the fighting, I'm pleased to tell you, wasn't. Rover had his dinner, Vordry had his dinner, the Blood Knights had their dinner in the form of a manifestation that was over here, and we didn't take too much pain back from this unit, so the dwarves are now a little bit thin on the ground, and I think we'll roll for priority, but then probably jump to conclusion, will we?
Yeah.
Another draw. So it would be your choice, but we'll talk it through in the conclusion. Hello, welcome to the conclusion. So at the end of the game, we've talked through the last couple of turns, and well,
yeah, well,
I feel bad.
No, it is what it is. I've tried something new. Thought we'll bring some troops in rather than lots of magma drafts, which seems to be the meta.
It sounds patronising, but it was interesting to face. It was an interesting build, and I could see what you were
hoping for. Hopefully the new book comes out.
I think the meta tends to be cavalry beats infantry, and I think the horses just
chewed through
went into the little stunty men and did bad things, I'm afraid. But,
yep.
But yeah, I mean, do you have a dwarf of the match?
Not really. I
mean,
think
that unit the unit that survived the Baronites charge, I think.
Yeah, they held the ground.
Fairly stubborn.
They did how many wounds to him? He wasn't far off dying, was he?
I think you did 4 to him, so more than half.
Yeah, so I'd probably go over that. That unit was the MPV.
Yeah, and I always find it difficult to look beyond like the Blood Knights Vordry combo. It's probably the Blood Knights this time because they got their extra damage, and that meant that when you charged them, it was as though they were on the charge.
Yeah, it's absolutely lethal.
And then the -1 against the extra rend against infantry came in a few times.
Yeah,
because you're an infantry army. And yeah, I think it was just a question of getting that position early on. So I lured you onto those objectives and then managed to kind of smash off and take the position.
Yeah, running and charging probably wasn't the best of moves for me. I probably just held back a little bit more and then tried to counter. But just lethal. Those Blood Knights are absolutely revolting. They are.
But on the plus side,
they're nicely painted.
The dice from just rolling sixes.
Yeah, buy them.
They are probably your man of the match.
No, they'd have failed now, so. Still buy them though, because they're really good. I love them, they're really nice.
Yeah, nice. They've got a nice weight to them.
So I'll have this one.
So, yeah. Anyway, so hope you enjoyed the game, and look out for more on WGTV. And until next time, bye.